Okay, so thank you for meeting with me today. Um, I wanted to just touch base with you. We're in the transition phase, so now we're starting to transition out from us being in there to just your friends and you and your mom. So, one of the things that we like to do during transition is help to make it a smoother process to where we kind of work on those what ifs. I know that, my situation, which I know we've talked about before, I've had similar situations that with schooling that you've had, with not going to school, just not feeling up to going, getting up, having a hard time getting ready and prepared for the day. So I just wouldn't go even that way. And what it was is that I had a great mobile therapist who really helped me through it, helped me with the bullying that was going on in school. And I was feeling awesome. I was starting to go to school. And then when they transitioned out, I was okay for about 2 or 3 weeks. But then after that, I started going back to my old self, not going back to school because I was being bullied and I didn't have anybody to talk to.
Yeah.
So I really wish that I would have had like high fidelity in there so that, I had those supports, in place for when mobile therapy left and when my services left. I had that support to kind of help me through that.
Right.
So I kind of want to talk with you today, just to kind of prepare for the team meeting that's coming up, our transition team meeting, and talk about what is that what if that you see as being something that we may need to talk about.
Right. I think that kind of what worries me, and it's kind of similar to, I guess, what you went through, is that, once my therapy ends, I'm just concerned that, without that I'm going to start maybe falling into some of the habits like oversleeping,
Mm-hmm.
And just, staying up too late, oversleeping in the morning, missing the bus, and, starting to get in the habit of missing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just kind of concerned that, I'm going to slip back into some of the bad habits,
Yeah.
once, I don't have the therapy and, some of the folks that I've worked with.
Yeah, and that's definitely something that we could touch base on during the transition plan, because I know we've touched base throughout the plan on that, and some things worked, some things not didn't work, so we can always touch base on that what if this does continue to be a concern. So what I can do is I will bring this back to the team. We'll prepare everybody like we usually do. We'll have the family support partner talked with your mom.
Okay.
About this being a transition goal that you want to work on, as well as we know that mobile therapy is starting to transition out as well with you. So we'll bring them on too. So maybe they and get them prepared too. So that way we can have some ideas that could maybe possibly help you in the past. And we also have your friend Emma, who I know is a great support for you, and she's also going to take on that youth support partner role.
Right.
So I know we've been kind of working on her, kind of supporting you at school and stuff. So we'll definitely have her involved as well.
Okay.
Now during this team meeting, I know the last one you really helped your mom with, writing on the poster board during the meeting and just kind of just talking every now and then, as a facilitator, like you co-facilitated with your mom. How do you feel about continuing that?
I think that would be good. I think, like with me, kind of writing on the flip chart and putting the post-its on the wall, it kind of helps me to stay on task and just kind of keep my hands busy so that I'm not, tempted to kind of daydream.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's something, that was kind of useful for me to do. It seemed to help a little bit, so.
Okay. So I would like, during our team meeting, a lot of what we do, or transition meeting, a lot of what we do is just kind of cheer on. So during that meeting, I'd like for you to continue to do that if you're feeling more comfortable, continuing to feel comfortable doing that.
Yeah.
With the understanding, I'm still going to be there. I'll still support you through that transition meeting. So if you have any questions or any concerns or barriers during the meeting, I'll be there to help you.
Okay.
We're going to also have, Emma as your your youth support partner, so to speak. I'm passing that torch over to her. So she will kind of be talking more kind of like how I did with you. As well as we have Allie, who's going to be your mom's new family support partner. So she'll kind of be doing that role now too. So that way, you guys can continue to do those meetings after, we're transitioned out, and you guys can continue to work on building on that.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll continue to work on getting you ready for the team meeting and getting you ready to be a co-facilitator until that meeting starts.
Okay.
Okay.